everyone, and welcome to day 17 of National Poetry Writing Month. Today, we are looking at euphrastic poetry or euphrasis styles, and what this means is poetry that responds to a work of art. My favorite place to start with this conversation is rattle.com because they are an accredited poetry collection that does a monthly euphrastic competition. They do have one every single month, so you can check them out. I don't want to spoil what this month's image is, so go check it out for yourself. I also don't want to spoil who last month's winners are because some of them are in communities that I'm in, which means you might be in them, and I would rather you find that and experience that joy from them, not from me. So that is that. Go check out Rattle. They're fabulous. And euphrastic poetry, like I said, responds to a work of art. And this is an example. This is Devotion by Brianna Locke. And this picture is Dream House Later by Susan McMurdy, sorry. So this is the image. And then the poem goes like this. Devotion. Think about the sun climbing through windows into pearl gray morning, gently waking the body. How light expands outward from the horizon, uncontained, and the breeze playing with leaves like fingers through a beloved's hair. And the days, remnants of the hardest rolling over to finally rest, and the bright stillness of everything, your lungs fresh and wide with every new breath. Each beat of your heart inside your ribs, a small knocking, the pulse reminding the house what keeps it warm. And once again, this is that image, and I really, really love the way that some of these elements got incorporated. The next poem I want to share with you guys is The Starry Night by Anne Saxton. And of course, this is talking about Van Gogh's Starry Night, which we all know. And it goes something like this. That does not keep me from having a terrible need of, shall I say the word, religion. Then I go out at night to paint the stars. Vincent van Gogh in a letter to his brother. The town does not exist, except where one black-haired tree slips up like the drowned woman in the hot sky. The town is silent. The night boils with 11 stars. Oh, starry, starry night, this is how I want to die. It moves. They are all alive. Even the moon bulges in its orange irons to push children like a god from its eye. The old unsea serpent swallows up the stars. Oh, starry, starry night, this is how I want to die. Into that rushing beast of the night, sucked up by the great dragon to spit from my life with no flag, no belly, no cry. This next one is, let me pull up the image. This is a very famous picture in like super, nope, that's not it. Yes, it is. Okay, in super like artistic um, circles, and okay, so that is essentially the image. And if I remember correctly, this light here in the center is Icarus falling, supposedly. However, there are art historians who believe this, the drowned body in the ocean, is Icarus. So, as you listen to this poem, I want you to decide which you think is Icarus. And I hope that if you really don't know where to begin, this is a great image to do a euphrastic poem about because there are so many small details, and also because there's kind of a trend that this is like the picture that you start euphrastic poetry with. Um, so yeah, it's just an interesting one. And the poem by William Carlos Williams, who is like one of the most famous for using euphrastic poetry in like a direct sense, is this poem, Landscape with the Fall of Icarus. According to Brughill, when Icarus fell, it was spring. A farmer was plowing his field. The whole pageantry of the year was awake, tingling near. Edge of the sea concerned with itself, sweating in the sun that melted the wings' wax. Unsignificantly off the coast there was a splash quite unnoticed. This was Icarus drowning. So clearly, this author uh-oh, believed that Icarus is the body in the water. Um, I really love how that is such a simple poem, but it tells such a full story about this image, and it does pull in like the plowing of the field. It's spring because the way the plants are coming back to life, etc., etc. I truly just love euphrastic poetry, and I know a lot of you guys do as well. If you want to explore this even further, r.clift poetry on Instagram, the constellation poet, she is stellar, and um, she actually has this beautiful collection of euphrastic poetry that you can purchase for an incredibly reasonable price. So that is this Beauty Exists So Close to Agony. And the whole collection is only $6.50. And I believe there's 30 or 40 poems in here. And they include barcodes so you can go see the work of art directly. And it's awesome. I really love r.clift. I love her work, and I'm glad that I get to send people her way today as we talk about euphrastic poetry. Happy writing, happy Nano, everyone. If you're doing Camp NaNoWriMo, happy National Poetry Writing Month. Leave your poems in the comments as always, and I'll see you again tomorrow for another workshop. Bye for now.